Welcome, welcome everybody. This is the Hammer Down Racing League on Hammer Down TV. We are looking live at the season finale for the 360 sprint cars here. Been a long 8-race season. We're in practice right now. Hopefully we'll have some late fillers show up, of course. Once again, the Hammer Down Racing League would like to thank Iracing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, and Excalibur Race Engines. Those are the sponsors that help put on the show for everybody. This being the last race of the season, this is the last chance for anybody to do anything in points. The battle up top right now, only 12 points separate Braden Eiler and Brett Wheeler. 12 points, that's not much at all. Right now, we do not see, I do not have, don't see Brett Wheeler in the race, in the lobby quite yet. Hopefully he'll be here shortly so we can make sure to end this on a good note tonight. Once again, the feature will be at 50 laps for the feature tonight. Lap time so far, you got Jeremy Zarfos. Hopefully I pronounced that right. He's currently fastest in practice with a 13.278. Braden Eiler's right behind him on that practice chart with a 13.336. Right now, only 8 cars have taken time on the track. We're still waiting. Hopefully, we'll get some more drivers in here before too long. Once again, my name is Rick the Rickman Swavely, also known as Richard Swavely 4 if you're around the iRacing world. I'm with Wyoming Motorsports Digest, cover all the real-world racing action in the state of Wyoming. Make sure to follow that page on Facebook, or if you want to follow my personal iRacing shenanigans, there's also the Rickman Racing page. Of course, make sure you're following Hammer Down TV on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. All 3 streaming services, you can find these races live. Good, we're just waiting to make sure that some of the other drivers end up showing up. At this point, if Brett Wheeler's a no-show, we can go ahead and say that Braden Eiler will be your Season 5 champion here in the 360 Sprint Cars. But we will have to wait and see if he does in fact show up. Top 5 in points, of course. Braden Eiler up top. Brett Wheeler second. Scott Bellum third in points. Ryan Martin 4th. Matthew Williams in 5th. Dakota Kuhn 6th. Austin Semmelman, he's in 7th. Jeremy Zarvos, he's in 8th. Michael Sheridan 9th. And Randall Carter, that's your top 10 in points. Another driver in the lobby racing tonight. You got David Flick in the 56 car. He's sitting 14th in points. Let's look at who all's in the race. Depending on how everything goes, he might jump all the way up to 10th in points. He might sneak into the top 10 before the night is done. About 5 more minutes left here in practice. Jeremy Zarfa still sitting up top, the fastest lap so far. Braden Eiler 2nd, Ryan Martin 3rd, Matthew Williams 4th, Scott Bellum 5th. That's your top 5 practice times at the moment. If you have any questions for the anything to say, I'm in the little comment section on the Facebook here. If you want to shout out to anybody, pop in there. I may or may not say it live on the air for you. Once again, also I want to say thoughts and prayers, positive vibes for everybody down feeling the impacts of Hurricane Michael. One of the strongest hurricanes to make landfall in U.S. history. My mother actually lives in Pensacola, so she barely missed this one, but that is a mean storm down there. So hopefully everybody's okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, it's going to be pretty bad, but a couple more minutes left in practice. We'll get to qualifying. Looks like there's already a couple grooves starting to form slowly around the racetrack. That's what we like to see. Once again, we're on Hammerdown TV. This is the Hammerdown Racing League season finale at the dirt track at Charlotte. Final race in their season. As earlier, Braden Eiler, he has a 12-point lead over Brett Wheeler. And as of this moment, Brett Wheeler is a no-show so far. So it might just be a formality. Braden Eiler will be your Season 5 champion. But practice is over. Qualifying's underway. Was not broadcasted, but Hammerdown Racing League, they did have the race 5 in the limited late model series that they run on Wednesdays as well. Ian Blanchard with the win over there. They were at Limaland. Darren Litterall second, Keith Hackney in third. I personally was in that race. I did not do near as well as I wanted to. Finished a whole 11th. Let's say that nice and quiet like. Looks like we're not going to do qualifying. Looks like we're going to line up by points if I remember right. I'll wait until they all get lined up. And just got a message. We are going to go straight to the feature. In the last race of the season, we start everything by points. Not 100% sure exactly what the delay at the current moment is. I think we're just going to wait. I think it's just the way iRacing does everything. We have to wait for it to not grid and then advance to the next deal there. Once again, just looking at the practice times. Drivers, you might have to watch. Once again, Ryan Martin, he's always fast. He's in the top 3 times. Scott Bellum, he's up there at the top of the points as well. And now the pace truck has a lap on the field. One more time, the Hammerdown Racing League would like to thank iRacing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, and Excalibur Race Engines. If you want to know anything about the Hammerdown Racing League, make sure to check out www.hdirl.com. If you want to participate, if you think this is the first time seeing iRacing, make sure to check out iracing.com. That's where you can get started and all this fun that we call iRacing. We also got a cool little raffle going on over at the Hammerdown Racing League website. We got a sim racing tack they're doing a raffle for. Let's go and see real quick. There's a limited number of spots. Kind of jumped into doing the announcing thing for this right about 5 minutes before the race started, so I'm a little behind on getting all my bases in order here. My apologies. Big news in the real world NASCAR front too. I've seen they're splitting up Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canals. That was a big deal today. But we're talking dirt tonight. That's the big thing is we love our dirt here. The SRS Smart Tack. The SRS Smart Tack. That's what the raffle is for. $10 per ticket. There's only 40 spots. So make sure to go over to www.hdirl.com and get yourself those raffle tickets. We're gonna do a little 2-minute warm up, let them get a little more practice. And it's gonna be showtime. The other series the Hammerdown Racing League puts together, we got late model Thursday tomorrow night. We got the pro late models. They're sitting at USA International Raceway, the big 3/4 mile dirt monster. Then the super late models, which I also will be announcing, they'll be at Williams Grove. And Sunday, the street stocks will be at Volusia. Monday, the UMP modifieds will be at Limaland, back at the Bull Ring. Next Wednesday, we're done with the 360s, but the limited late models will be at Charlotte. So that's the racing coming up. If you want to catch any of it, make sure to follow Hammerdown TV on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That's where you'll find these races. And also, there's a whole bunch of other races doing random official races. They're following around on there too. So all kinds of racing you'll be watching on Hammerdown TV. Just looking on the chat here. I just got back to the chat after bouncing through everything. Yes, they're lined up by points with the points leaders starting first and down through the field. So it's top to bottom points is what we're gridding them with. Started doing all my communications on my phone, so whenever I run to go get some info, I lose all the precious people in the chat. I'm sorry. So with that, we're just gonna let Iracing get its pacing taken care of. And then we're going to line them up. Of course, it's going to be Braden Eiler on the pole. With Brett Wheeler not showing up, that's pretty much sealing the deal for his championship. Outside of him will be Scott Bellum. Ryan Martin will be inside row 2. Matthew Williams will be outside of him. Dakota Kuhn will be inside row 3. Jeremy Zarfos, he'll be right outside of him. So he'll be starting 6. That'll be a fun car to watch. Work through the field, the fastest car in practice. Just looking at the points here. David Flick, he'll be inside row 4. And Michael Mulcahy will be outside of him. Once again, congratulations go out to Braden Eiler. Make sure I'm ready to go. Make sure my feed's live, so at least I match the racing. I have a feeling we're going to be going green this next time by. Green flag's out. We are underway. Scott Bellum got a great run off turn 2. He's going to go to the inside into turn 3. He's going to think about the slide job. He does complete the slide job. Braden Eiler still leads lap 1 with a crossover. One car into the wall, falls back to the field. That is one thing you got to watch at Charlotte. That groove moves up right next to the wall. And we only have a 10 incident count limit. So you get 10 incident points and you are done at that part of the race. So everybody kind of settles in at the moment. Battle on for second place. Second, third, and fourth right there by each other. The 95 Dakota Clune throws a slide job crossover by Scott Bellum. Scott Bellum drives it down the inside of turn 3. He slides it up. Not quite a slide job. He doesn't close the door. Dakota Kuhn, he's back on the inside. They're slicing and dicing for that second place position. Then Braden Eiler, he has checked out. He's over a second and a half ahead. Dakota Kuhn, he squares away that second place spot. All that battling has let Jeremy Zarfos catch up to the tail of that battle. He's battling for fourth with Scott Bellum. The 51 car, Jeremy Zarfos, he has snuck into fourth place. That's the fastest car in practice. So he's going to try to move up the field, try to catch these guys up front. Braden Eiler already out to a 2-second lead. Battle's starting to tighten up a little bit for that third spot, or second spot rather. Ryan Martin looking on the inside of Dakota Kuhn through turns 1 and 2. Not quite close enough to throw a slide job just yet. .3 seconds to lead for Braden Eiler out front. That battle for second, Ryan Martin kind of using a middle of the track line. Dakota Kuhn on the outside. Ryan Martin moves right back into his tire tracks. Ryan Martin tries the inside, tries to see if it has enough pipe for a slide job. It doesn't. He settles back behind Dakota Kuhn for second place. That's the show on the track. Braden Eiler is in a different zip code. It's a few short laps. He's already out to a 2.6 second lead. Jeremy Zarvos, he's starting to catch that battle for second and third. Ryan Martin now beside Dakota Kuhn for second place. He thinks about a slide job too early for that. He checks out of it. Let's Dakota Kuhn maintain second place. Jeremy Zarvos, he's sitting there ready to pick their pockets. They get too wild. Zarvos, great run on the outside. He's on the outside. He's in this battle now. Dakota Kuhn slides up the racetrack. Ryan Martin up to second. Jeremy Zarvos, he's going to throw it inside 3 wide for second place. Ryan Martin, he capitalizes. He's in that second place now. They settle down. Ryan Martin second, Dakota Kuhn third, Jeremy Zarvos fourth. Fifth place runner David Flick, Scott Blum sixth, Michael Mulcahy seventh, Matthew Williams eighth. But out to a 3.5 second lead. Braden Eiler is your leader. Laps ticking down. Clean and green so far. Don't look now, just knocked a 1/10 of a second off that lead. Ryan Martin, he's a little bit faster than Braden Eiler that last lap. Same time that time by. Another 10th off the lead. This battle for second, they're slowly starting to catch the leader. They stay single file and don't start messing with each other, they might get back up there to that leader. Knocked off a whole bunch of time. That leads down to 3 seconds. $15 laps to go. Slowly running out of time. There's another 4/10 off that time by. That lead is down to 2 seconds. We might have a show before this is all said and done. Ryan Martin slowly reeling in that leader. No time gained that time by. Lead starting to stretch out once again. And Dakota Kuhn looking to find a way around Ryan Martin for that second place spot. Jeremy Zarvos on the inside line. No grip down there quite yet. 10 laps to go. Braden Eiler starting to stretch that lead out once again. Ryan Martin, he is left third and fourth place behind. So from here, it looks like the show's going to be on for third. Jeremy Zarfos, Dakota Kuhn, the battle for third place. Everybody kind of slowed down a lot right there. Ryan Martin trying the bottom. He's going to lose a whole bunch of time. Dakota Kuhn, he's going to try to pick his pocket. He's around the outside. Jeremy Zarfos, he's going to try it up there too. Ryan Martin loses second place to Dakota Kuhn. And the closing laps, 5 laps to go. Ryan Martin, he's going to lose third place as well. That leads down to 1.8 seconds as well. Not exactly sure what's going on with Ryan Martin. 4 laps to go, everybody. Business end starting to pick up. Ryan Martin seems off the pace. Something has to be wrong with his car. But your leader with 2 laps to go, Braden Eiler out front. 2-second lead over Dakota Kuhn and Jeremy Zarfos. He's coming to the white flag. One more time around. One more time around for Braden Eiler. He's on the back stretch coming through turns 3 and 4. Your main event winner and your Season 5 Hammer Down Racing League champion, Braden Eiler. The battle for second place, Dakota Kuhn wins second place. Jeremy Zarfos third. David Flick fourth. Scott Bellum fifth. Michael Bulkahy sixth. Ryan Martin, he fell all the way back to 7th. Tough break for Ryan Martin. And running out of the field, 2 laps down, Matthew Williams in 8th place. Once again, here in just a couple moments, we're going to do some interviews with the top 3, which that will include your Season 5 champion. Once again, the Hammer Down Racing League would like to thank iRacing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics, and Excalibur Race Engines. They're the ones responsible for the show we put on. We already got them in the waiting room, so let's get right into these interviews. We got third place runner Jeremy Zarfos. We got a copy.
10-4.
All right, third place run. I think you started 6th is what I gathered once everybody got lined up. I think you're the fat, big mover of everything. Braden Eiler kind of left everybody behind. Think you had anything for him if that race was a little longer?
I'm not sure. We were all running a little bit light on fuel there, but I was pretty good on the top. I probably should have stayed up there, had a shot at Dakota, but these guys are pretty far ahead of me in points, so I also didn't want to mess with their points race either.
Got your third place run. I know this is the last race of the Season 5. Or are you going to be back for Season 6?
We'll see. You never know how the schedule plays. If the night changes or the time changes, we'll see, but we'll try.
Alrighty, everybody. That's your third place finisher, Jeremy Zarfos. Am I pronouncing that last name right, by the way?
Yep, you got it. Thank you.
Sweet. Alrighty. All right, your second place finisher, Dakota Kuhn. We got a copy. Dakota Kuhn, do we got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, second place finish. You're battling really. That was a fun battle between you and Ryan Martin and Jeremy Zarfos for a majority of the race there. You think if you guys kind of smoothed out, you'd be able to catch Braden Eiler out front?
Absolutely not. Braden was in a different zip code, and yeah, I think he was just gone. That's my opinion, but I had no chance of catching him.
Alrighty. Are you going to be back for Season 6 if they do this again?
We'll see. A lot of times it's just jump on and run some laps and race with my buddy Dave Flick and have fun cartoon racing. So we'll see. Most likely, if there's a league, I'll try to run it.
Already, any sponsor or anything you'd like to thank?
I got to thank UDSRA. They give us our team gives us an awesome car every week, and we all work pretty hard on setups when we get the chance to all get on away from real racing. And Tim Hunt Designs and Dave Flick's No Bozos.
Alrighty, Dakota Coon, everybody, your second place finisher. And your main event winner and your season 5 champion, Braden Eiler. Do we got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, your main event winner and season 5 champion. How does that champion sound there?
You know, it feels pretty good, to finally win anything like a championship on here. There was lots of good drivers throughout the season. The battle with Brett really gave me. We were battling back and forth for pretty much all season for the points, and it kind of sucks that he couldn't make it tonight. But we came out on top in the championship, and it's pretty good.
This season 5, we had the likes of Austin Semmelman. We had some pro rated drivers in this thing, so it's a really big feat to get a championship in a league like this. Any sponsors or anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, like to thank my dad and all my family that watches, supports me. Like to thank the guys at Black Diamond Motorsports for helping us all out and just being really good teammates, and also Brett Wheeler at Ultimate Dirt TV for sponsoring out the team and helping out the team, and Terry Ennard at Nerdworks for painting the car, and you guys at Hammer Down for putting this show on and giving everyone the opportunity to run here this season.
Now you're the season 5 champion. Are you going to be back for season 6?
Most likely. We'll see what day it's on.
All righty, everybody. Braden Eiler, your season 5 champion, your main event winner tonight. And once again, this is the Hammer Down Racing League. This will conclude the broadcast tonight. My name is Rick the Rickman Swavely of Wyoming Motorsports Digest. Make sure to check out Wyoming Motorsports Digest on Facebook, Hammer Down TV on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Until next time, until tomorrow night, actually. Tomorrow night for the super late models. I'll see you around.